Look, y'all. We gonna hit some undercover bosses right now. Once again, we're live on Twitch. MrRuidiaz on Twitch, of course. We're gonna start doing this every Sunday, by the way. So big promo. Sunday. But undercover bosses, we are about to watch, which to me I think is one of the wildest episodes. I can vaguely remember it. Keep it in a stack with you. And I say vaguely because it's the Hooters episodes. Am I saying that right? I don't know. My first language is Spanish, the ideal language for all the bad bitches. All right. And honestly, this is wild. Right? If we won't see it soon, we will see it eventually, how wild it is. But here we are. Once again, getting to the gravy of the sauce. Undercover bosses, if of course you're new to the channel, or if you're new to the vibes, it's simple, right? You have a boss that likes to do a tax write-off from once in a while. I say that because a lot of people get mad when I say this. He goes undercover on his own store, which you should do this because you want to make sure that your store runs as a store should. Hello. So again, they'll go undercover boss, ding, 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 and make sure everything is running smoothly. But, of course, because this is television, things are not going to run smoothly. And we are mixed in between possibly some things faked for a reality TV show, or maybe they're not. And again, who knows, right? But again, people like this that suck, are pretty horrendous, and again, suck times 2, do exist. So we're going to watch this episode. I'm pretty sure I'm setting you up for failure for this episode already. But let's just play it, right? Instead of just having this beautiful conversation that we're having. However, like I tell you guys always in the beginning, this is season 1, episode 2. It is on Hulu. Pay for your subscription if you do not want to listen to commentary. That simple. If you broke, just say that. You gotta work with what you got, baby. If you broke, you gotta work with what you got. That's what I did. You remember those days when you used to watch anime on YouTube, which was part 1 out of 4, and you had to watch that shit, and then you had to skip the whole other episode because you couldn't find the other part 2? That's what it is. So again, support the original stuff. I am not a replacement for it. This is a commentary channel. But once again, here we are.
The economy is going through tough times. Many hardworking Americans blame wealthy CEOs out of touch with what's going on in their own companies. But some bosses are willing to take extreme action to make their businesses better. Each week, we follow the boss of a major corporation as they go undercover in their...
I'm sorry for the host for stopping a lot, but extreme actions, ask for extreme measures. It's your business. You should take care of your business. Sorry?
Own company. This week, the president and CEO of Hooters, $1 billion a year business. With nearly 500 restaurants in 27 different countries, the sun never sets on
Hooters. In Japan? They in Japan? What? Oh, now I'm tight.
The boss is going to trade in his corporate jet and red carpet treatment for a basket of wings and a tight t-shirt.
Got some free wing samples here.
He'll assume a new identity.
Scott Archer.
And pose as a new recruit.
Let me grab one of the girls, give them to help you out.
Hello. I got it.
Today, you're the new guy. I'll be the old sage wise one.
I'm not the wise one, not one that comes to restaurants.
But hey, we'll get you there.
Put him to work, make him do the hard stuff.
By working on the front line, he'll find out what's really going on inside his company.
All right, ladies, you want to leave early today? You're going to play my reindeer games.
Yeah.
Woo, doggy.
I just want to pull him by his ear and say, hey, you can't do that.
He will find the good.
I'm Marcy. See, sometimes as a manager, you got to get dirty. Teamwork, teamwork, teamwork.
He will find the bad.
You know, I just think it's degrading to women.
And he'll discover the unsung heroes that make his company run. How will his coworkers react when they find out he's really the boss?
My name's Kobe Brooks. I'm president and CEO of Hooters of America.
More than I would have ever expected anyone to do for me.
And how will it change their lives?
I'm gonna work harder.
Y'all ever heard of the trailer? You know, trailers in the movies that are like, yo, why even go to the movie theater, bro? You show me the whole fucking movie. This motherfucker showed the whole thing, bro. Why even watch the episode?
And we're gonna make this company better.
Find out
God
next.
damn.
Undercover Boss.
Hey, I'm gonna get an ad? You gonna give me an ad after all that shit? How y'all doing, by the way? How's y'all beautiful day going? I'm over here staying awake. For what? Because we gotta do it. Because life gives you lemon. And if you make lemonade, you a fucking bitch. Stop making fucking lemonade. We ain't got no more lemonade to make, bro. Everybody making lemonade. Make something else, bro. Make something else, bro. We tired. We tired of having lemonade, bro. What the fuck else can you make with lemons, bro? Look, if life gives you lemon, what can you make with lemons? Look, bro. Look at this shit. You can make lemon donuts. You can make mayor lemon French toast. Bro, what the fuck? Lemon merengue pie with ginger and snap crust? What the fuck? Golly. Pork chops with mayor. What is that? Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck is this? Oh, you know who did this for me? I ain't gonna hold you, bro. You know who the fuck did this shit for me, bro? My white homie, bro. White homie. They homies. Can't eat bits as the police. My white homie did this for me, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. Look, this is another story that's gonna get me in trouble, y'all. See, I don't know how the fuck I get myself in trouble. But this is another story that's gonna get me in trouble. I went to his house. I invited myself to his house. Right? I invited myself to his house. That's one. And when I proceeded to invite myself to his house, I asked, you know, he invited me, you know, he said, hey, look, we're gonna have some invite food. My house to my we're gonna have some food, we're gonna have some vibes, all that good stuff, right? And then, you know, I was skeptical. I won't lie, I was skeptical. It was my fault. It was me. Right? I'm the problem, right? What's the word that I'm looking for? It's is it racially motivated? I don't think it's racially motivated, but it's kinda, right? It's not racially motivated. That's not the word I'm looking for. Because it's like, how do I explain it so you can understand what I'm trying to say, all right? I didn't have the trust in his cooking skill. Let's put it that way. Because of the color of his skin. Whatever you want to call it, right? And we go there, right? Me and my wife and I, whatever it is. And food comes out. I see some shit like, maybe like, not like that. It looked appealing. It generally looked appealing. It did. Maybe like this. I think it's what it looked like, kinda. And I was like, yo, that shit kinda look good. But like a lemon? What the fuck does it have a lemon on top? I don't. What's going on, right? So I'm a little iffy about this shit, bro. But I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I fucking took my first bite because you gotta eat, bro. You can't be that much of a piece of shit, bro. And I took my first bite and I was like, yo, he did that. He fucking did that. And he don't know. You know, I didn't have that trust in him. But hey, you gotta do what we gotta do sometimes in life. But again, if life gives you lemons, make pork chops with them, you motherfuckers. Stop making lemonade. We tired. We is tired of the lemonade.
Headquartered in Atlanta, Georgia, Hooters is a $1 billion a year business based on 3 principles: wings, beer, and beautiful women. And ruling this roost is one man.
How are you?
My name is Kobe Brooks, and I am president and CEO of Hooters of America, the best company in the world. I've obviously got the best CEO job in the world. I mean, we go to openings, and the limo's waiting for us, and the red carpet for the new store openings, and the girls are always around. We have 460 some odd stores, and we are in 27 different countries, including the United States. Basically, the story goes, in 1983 in Clearwater, Florida, 6 individuals wanted a place that they could go and have beer and not get thrown out of. Then my father went into business with them, and he was the one instrumental in building the concept outside the state of Florida. Long story short, he ended up with the franchising rights for the entire world. My father and I, we had a lot of fundamental differences of opinion, a lot of arguments and disagreements from day one to the day he passed away. It was very contentious. There really was no plan for my brother or I to step in and run the business. I was one of 2 sons.
How did he do it?
My brother unfortunately died in one of our corporate plane crashes in 1993. The plane ended up going down and no one survived it, so that was a very dark day.
Why he look like Drake Bell there? I mean, yeah, he just said something very sad. Sorry. However, why he look like Drake Bell there? That is a very good question.
I was not planning on working for my father. I'd planned on doing something in law enforcement. When I was 34, we went into the boardroom, and he came in, and he said, I just let the current president go. Kobe's your new president, CEO, he's going to take over. He had never discussed it with me, not a word. I was not ready for it.
That is
Luckily,
wild.
I stayed, and I made the right decision. The life of a CEO has its benefits and perks, but it also has drawbacks.
Yo, parents be doing the most outrageous, insane things ever, bro. I'm pretty sure he did not like when his dad did that. Like, I'm pretty sure that he was arguing with him non-effing stop, bro. Because, like, it sounds to me that they did not get along at all. Most probably, the dad was not planning on having him do nothing in that place. Maybe the dad knew that his time was done, and his other son dying, he was like, look, man, I guess this is the way I make amends or something like that. But that's a way, like, that's, you know, we know how parents are. Like, they don't know how to communicate, so they just do whatever the fuck they want. And then because, like, think about it. Like, literally, let me paint the picture for you. I'm giving you Hooters, which is a $1 billion company. Maybe at the time it wasn't. But I'm pretty sure it's a $1 million company at the time. You need to be grateful of the fact that I'm doing this for you. Stop being so ungrateful and stop trying to argue with me type shit. That's why I'm positive that what's going through his mind. Like, oh, there's no way he could be ungrateful. I'm pretty sure he would love this gift of me giving him the CEO position. Parents, bro. Parents.
There's a lot of responsibility on you. I do have to do quite a bit of traveling. There's a lot of time away from your family.
Here, pass it.
I got married to my high school sweetheart. Unfortunately, it didn't last. We had 3 beautiful children together. I am a
I thought he said, unfortunately, I got married to my high school sweet.
single father with my kids when I have them. I love being a dad. It's the best thing in the world. That's it for Ellie. This might be a fast game.
This is rigged.
The Hooters name, it is not only our biggest strength, it is also our biggest weakness. Because some people, they don't like what they think it stands for, and they won't even try our business because of our name. And we're in a terrible economy. The sales are down. We've talked about expanding our customer base. Maybe there's a way by me going undercover to see if we can increase our sales, or maybe it's something big that's gonna have to take place. We'll find out. I'm headed into the boardroom to talk to the executive team now to explain to them exactly what I'm gonna be doing. And I think they're gonna be shocked that I'm gonna be doing something like this. It's gonna be interesting.
Bro, look at this.
I'm headed into the boardroom to talk to the executive team now to explain to them exactly what I'm gonna be doing.
How do you expect people not to get mad? Bumps? Really? Bumps? Wow.
I think they're going to be shocked that I'm going to be doing something like this. It's going to be interesting. Good morning, everyone. Morning. I know I called you here under the notion of talking about 2010 budget numbers, but we're going to be talking about something a little bit different. I will be stepping down as your CEO and as your president for the next week. I'm going to be going undercover within our system. You know, we've had a bad few months lately. There's a good possibility we have lost maybe some contact with the store level in the field, and to see if there's anything else we can do different.
How will you be undercover? Because we have your photo everywhere.
I am a little bit nervous. Obviously, all of you know, but let's try to keep it as quiet as possible because we all know that the word spreads very fast through the Hooters nation. I think it's probably going to be difficult. Absolutely.
Can we trade cars?
No. Everyone, thank you for your time coming in today, and
good luck to you.
I need it.
That's the epitome of this could have been an email. You ain't had to set any of this up. Obviously, that was hella stage because obviously they knew before any of that. But like, bro, that could have just been an emo, bro.
Bye, Dad.
Hugs and kisses.
Love you.
Bye, guys. Give me a hug, buddy.
Bye, Dad.
While I'm undercover, I'm changing my name from Kobe Brooks to Scotty Archer. My cover story is that I've come from a family construction business, and construction is not doing well with the economy, and I am going to branch out and try something completely different in my life. The coworkers I'll be working with will be told that I will be followed by a documentary crew doing a documentary on entry-level positions. Good evening, sir.
And here's the key to the room.
All right, perfect. Thank you, sir. While I'm undercover, I'm going to be staying at a budget hotel that anyone trying out for an entry-level position would be staying.
You don't gotta do all that, bro. You know that, right?
It's the first day, and I'm anxious. I woke up, I think, every 2 hours, anticipating what's going to happen today. You know, hopefully my cover won't get blown. With a little bit of luck, I'll pick a store I haven't been in a while, and no one will see.
He looks the same, bro. This is ridiculous.
I'm here at the West End store in downtown Dallas. It's our largest store. I think it's over 15,000 square feet.
Right?
We put a lot of emphasis on the Hooters girls. It's very obvious, but we really don't look into the back of the house, which is the kitchen staff, and really where a lot of the magic happens that makes the Hooters girls look so good. The last time I worked in a kitchen other than the one in my house is...
Oh, this is getting me hungry. Wait, why you say fuck this shit? What happened?
20 years ago, so it's been a long time, and I'm sure I've lost a lot of skills, so I'm a bit nervous.
I'm looking for Dave.
Oh, okay.
The manager?
You see the exit sign right down that way? He should be waiting for you right down over there.
Okay.
How you doing, man?
Dave, how are you?
Been a little bit of time.
Yeah.
We've been waiting on you for a little bit.
Thanks.
What's the name?
Scott Archer.
Scott, David. We're going to get
late?
you set up today, but we're running a little behind right now.
He
Our
was
rush is
late?
starting to start. So I need you to get yourself all changed up and head on back this way. So chop was right in the middle of our rush.
All right, let's
boss?
go.
Thanks, man.
Oh, he was late.
All right, Dave, I'm here.
Lack of a better term, man, you're cannon fodder.
Okay.
You're going to be absorbing the blast today.
All right.
We're going to get a huge amount of people coming in. You're going to be cleanup.
Okay.
You see that big stack of mugs right there?
I do.
We're going to put them in the freezer.
Coming behind you.
You got to pop that thing over the top of that? Come on, get some muscles. Let me grab one of the girls, give them to help you out?
No, I don't. I got it.
There
we
you go.
I got it.
So we're gonna run trash here in just a second. Scott, Freddie, Scott.
Freddie,
if he
how are
doesn't
you?
keep up, take the little strings tied onto you and just drag them along with you, all right? We're gonna take you out here to our big compactor. It holds about 20 tons of trash. It's gonna be up here on the side over here, Freddie.
All right.
Just follow Freddie on this side over here.
All right.
Chunk everything in.
Just piece by piece?
Yeah, just chunk it in. The faster we get it in, the faster we get inside, the faster we get everything rolling.
It's not too pleasant in here.
Yo, his face! Oh man, CEOs are really out of touch, man. It's so sad. It's sad. It's sad. Like they don't try. They don't try to be out of touch, bro. It's just a lifestyle, right? It's a different lifestyle that you would just not understand because we broke. We ain't got it like that. Man said it stinks in there, bro. What the fuck?
What'd you do before here, Dave?
I was actually a police officer.
That is not the time and place, bro.
And before that, I'm supposed a Marines.
Police officer, then I was a Marine, then a police officer. So what'd you do before you come down here and try to be one of my guys?
I worked in construction. Wasn't much easier.
Construction?
Yeah.
They let you work this slow during construction?
Not really.
Get in there and mix those wings up.
I knew he was gonna get
Pop your colander a little bit. Be real quick with it. You ain't gonna hurt them, they already dead. All right, let's go wash our hands up real quick. We gotta start throwing some frozen mugs. We're gonna see if we can get him to load up some mugs without breaking them all. And then you break one. Good job on that. I knew you was gonna break some mugs today.
That was me.
So let's start cleaning out the bus tubs. Get the bus tubs squared away.
There's a problem, right? I'm a different. Look, this is a different. This is a different Rui from last time, right? When we were talking about undercover bosses, right? I've been in the position of being a manager. I've been in the position of being that guy, not the CEO, of course, but being the other guy, right? And it's like, I get it. It's rush time. But I'm going to be real with you, bro. It's my first day. That's one. You are the manager. It's your job to handle the blow of me being new and you're supposed to train me. He broke a glass. Yeah, that's fine. But you're rushing him and stressing him out. Like, what environment is that? You're going to have a higher turnover rate and people that don't want to work because of the way that you're operating. Again, it's his first day. And you're like going crazy at him. Which again, I get it. Some things are crazy. The trash, yeah, you got to move your ass, bro. Like, honestly, you do have to. But like some other things is like, come on, bro. Like, stop with the rushing and pushing and being annoying and this and that. Especially when it's my first day. Like, calm down, bro.
That's it.
Let's go.
Look, see
That
what I mean?
trash don't get out by itself, guys.
That's something else. That one's real. I'll run you over. I don't know any different.
We need to step this up a little bit. Because right now you're creating a traffic jam.
Yeah, I got it.
Scotty got thrown into what everybody else gets thrown into, and that's just a meat grinder. He wasn't fast enough tonight, for sure. I don't know if you're going to be a keeper now.
I'm exhausted already.
See that comment? Like, you're not going to be a keeper. It's my first day, and you're talking about that I'm not going to be able to work here? That's how I would take that shit. And again, you're the manager. I'm new. You should be able to help me. Like, what is going on, bro? He's not helping. He's just chilling, laying around.
It's been 20 years. Since I've done any restaurant jobs, and it's tough. I learned that we can put a little.
He's so tired. He's so tired. Look at him. Look, he's so tired. Look.
I'm exhausted already. It's been 20 years.
Look, he opened it.
Since I've done any restaurant jobs, and it's tough.
That's how tired he is,
I
bro. You don't know what the hell he's
we
doing.
put a little too much emphasis on the Hooter girl, and the back of the house can get forgotten from time to time.
At this point, kind of becoming a little more of a hindrance with that first day, so we're probably going to call today a quits. I'm going to pull somebody back from the back, and I'm going to bring them back here, and we're going to finish up all this work. They'll get this knocked out pretty quickly. Probably the worst thing about Scotty tonight is the fact that I'm going to have to cut him. Scotty left a whole lot of work behind for everybody else to now have to clean up. Why don't you keep the hat and the shirt kind of as a memory of why not to lose the current job you may have now?
It was tough. I guess I wasn't.
Bro, again, what? That is insane commentary, bro. Like, what the hell type of commentary is that for a guy that did nothing but complain and talk shit on a dude that just started working today? Picture this. This is my first time at this job. I have no clue how to do any of these things. And you're just expecting common sense to kick in. Like, what? You're insane, dude. And then he literally, again, told them that, you're going to get fired. What? That's so passive-aggressive. What the hell?
I'm cutting the mustard, and I was sort of getting in the way, so I don't think he's going to be inviting me back anytime soon. I know I've got quite a few more days in front of me, but after today, I'm tired. I'm really tired. Thanks
Take it easy, Scott. You take it easy, brother.
Enjoyed it.
Head on out.
And again, the fact that he's a CEO and doesn't see that as a problem is crazy, because it's like, if you have somebody like that in the back, that's horrible, dude. That is very bad, because you are not going to have employees that want to work for you and want to work for your company, that want to stay there and want to be there. Like, that's crazy.
All right.
Would I ever hire Scotty? Probably gonna lean towards no.
It's one thing.
Coming up.
Again, just being in the position, because I've been in this position now, right? If you don't help your employees be better, it's not gonna work out. And again, just getting easily frustrated. You're cooked, right? What's the saying? You know, what the hell is the saying? Teach a man to fish. He can fish for himself or some shit like that, or whatever it is, right? Like, the fish, you know, whatever the saying is of the fish, right? If you teach the man to fish, he's gonna fish the thing, right? He gonna do his thing, right? And he gonna work it. He gonna take some time to learn how to fish with your guidance, but then he gonna fish by himself, and we gonna cook. We gonna have more fish to cook because of the fact that you took the time to teach him. Not taking the time to teach him ain't gonna work out. Like, dang, bro. Exactly. Give a man a fish, he eats for a day. Teach a man to fish, he eats for a lifetime, baby. You're not gonna make a team with this mindset at all. At all.
Is undercover in his own company.
I'm exhausted already. It's tough.
His employees think he's being filmed for a documentary about someone trying out entry-level
Let's
jobs.
see if we can get him to load up some mugs without breaking them all. And then you break one. Good job on that.
I'm back at the downtown Dallas store, and today I'm going to be out running a promotion with 2 of our Hooters girls. I know our concept is controversial.
So today I want to walk around with some of the girls and see what kind of feedback they get from the public.
JP.
Scotty, how are you? Scotty Archer, nice to meet you.
Right this way.
All right, so homeboy gets the bright idea to, you know, promo, right? What best promo than to bring shorties with ass and titties out, right? Which is, again, it's not really ass and titties out. Plus, again, now we're in the 24th century, baby, 2024. Ass and titties are almost everywhere, right? Like, they're actually out. Not like this, which is barely out there. So at that time, I'm pretty sure it was a problem. Right now, is it as big as a problem? It depends on who you ask, right? But let's see how the promotion goes.
This is Scott. He's gonna be going winging with you girls.
Hi, how are you?
Brittany,
nice to meet you.
Amanda, nice
Amanda,
to
my
meet
pleasure.
you.
Nice to meet you.
This is gonna be your jumpsuit that you wear.
All right. Okay.
And for our shirts, we have extra, extra small, or extra small. Which one would you like to wear?
I don't think I'm gonna fit in any
Well,
of them.
we have to fit into them, so you have to
Oh.
too.
There you go.
Oh, goodness.
I always
Perfect.
break my seams in my shirts because I have big boobs.
I don't have that problem.
Oh, well.
I don't either.
I like that. They're joking around, but they're at the same time, they're like, yeah, you gonna have to wear this shirt, bro. This is your fault. So we gonna have to make this shit happen. Because, hello, like, we're doing this, you gotta do this. And it's true, that's kind of unfair. Like, which I think that's the problem, right? It's putting women in those positions of having to be all slutty and stuff like that. Which, again, I'm pretty sure people are gonna be like, oh, but like, if that's the problem, then don't work there or whatever. No. People should be allowed to work wherever the hell they want to work, but they shouldn't be subject to, like, sexism and stuff like that. Honestly, that's just how it is. Again, if a woman wants to do it, cool. If they don't want to do it, they don't have to do it, which I think is the problem. Which, again, I know they're doing it, but I'm pretty sure it's because they have to do it, not because they want to do it.
And we're off.
Okay.
We're going out now to do a sales promotion and basically give away wings and talk to the public.
You know, I hope to get the real gut reaction of different individuals. And if I don't find out exactly what the public feels and what they're really thinking, I can't increase my customer base.
They ain't got nothing, bro.
Are you ready for promotions?
Yes.
Ready? Be like, hey guys, work with Hooters downtown in the West End. Come visit us sometime.
Gotcha. Hey, I've got some boneless wing samples here from Hooters. Would you guys like to have them? We have $1.99 drafts, 4 to 6, Monday through Friday, and $2.50 wells.
We're looking for a bar.
Well, you should come to Hooters.
With beer Naked
Coldest
girls
beer.
and TV.
We don't have
That
naked
order
girls. But we have
Beer, naked girls, and TV? No, we got two.
Okay.
We got TVs and beer.
So, I understand why you guys are Hooters. So.
I got scared. He said he got two. I thought, like, two what? Are you selling the shorties? I'm like, bro, relax. Damn. Also, that guy was disgusting. Damn. What a pig. In broad daylight. In broad daylight. Oh, my God.
But,
I will not be a Hooters girl. I have the wrong parts.
I want to say
I have the wrong parts.
Got some free wing samples here, and I got to tell you all about the liquor and the beer specials.
We work in the downtown Weston Hooters, and we're going around giving out free boneless wings as a promotion. Would y'all like some?
No.
No? Okay, thank you.
Why would you not like free
You were taking
wings?
injection well.
we're used to it. Y'all want some boneless wings?
From Hooters?
Negative?
No.
Okay.
You guys ever been to a Hooters?
Yes.
Do you like going?
No. I think it exploits women.
Really?
It'd be hard to justify taking our kids there.
That's probably has a lot to do with what we wear, yeah. Whenever I first started, whenever they handed me my uniform, I was like, oh, that's a joke. You want me to fit it? No, that's a joke.
Yeah.
But it really is, it's not as bad as you think it's gonna be.
Okay.
Hi, how are y'all doing?
Hey, how are you?
We work at the Hooters downtown in the West End. We would like for y'all to come visit us. What do y'all think about Hooters?
I love Hooters.
Do you like to come to Hooters too?
No, I have a different opinion than Vince does. You know, I just think it's degrading to women.
You think it's the name, or is it the uniform, or is it both?
I think it's the uniform. Because either your rear end's hanging out or your boobs are hanging out, one or the other. I think it could just be a little bit longer and cover up a little bit more.
I hate this motherfucker because why does he ask? Why does he ask? Look, it's 2024. It is 2024. 2024, ladies and gentlemen. And what has happened with Hooters? Nothing at all. Nothing at all. That's not Hooters. Is that Hooters? That is Hooters. What? What the hell is that? Wait, that's their new uniform. Look at that. You're lying. You're lying. Bro, you're lying. 2024. Look at that. Why does that guy act like he cares, bro?
A bit more.
I feel like
he acts like he cares. For what? Why are you asking the public if you're not going to listen to the public? Hooters is still making money. Are they? Let's see. How you look this up, bro? Money? I put boosters, bro. What the hell? Hooters. How do you look this up? I forgot how do you find the company's money. How much money Hooters makes? Hooters profit. Thank you. What the fuck is wrong with me, bro? Damn. Hooters profits. Why do I keep putting the freaking wrongest thing? Bro, they're still making billions of dollars. Are you freaking for real? Damn. They're still making money. Not billions, but they're still making half a milli. Half a billy, sorry. But like, that's so funny. Like, what the hell? Why ask the public, bro? Like, dead ass, if you're not gonna care what the public actually says. Like, damn, bro.
I have clothes on. We go out to pools, we wear bikinis. That's way less than what we have on right now.
Would you make as much money at a different restaurant as you do at Hooters? Do y'all do it so that you can wait on tables or so that you can make really good money because you get really good tips on what you wear?
Yes, guys do come in because of what we're wearing, but if you give poor service, they're not going to tip you well.
I think it's degrading to women, and I wouldn't want my daughter, you know, I have a 20-year-old son, I wouldn't want his wife, I wouldn't want my sister, you know, I just wouldn't want them to do that.
One of our cornerstones is the Hooter girl in the Hooter girl uniform. But apparently there's still that stigma out there. Did it make you feel less as a Hooters?
He really hates shit. He said it's a stigma. It's not a stigma, bro. Look, I can appreciate it. I can. Alondra wouldn't. And that's the point. It's not for the woman, it's for the guy. He said it in the beginning. It was Hooters was made by a bunch of drunk dudes that needed a place to drink and wanted to see beautiful women. It's right there. Hooters was made by a bunch of drunk dudes that wanted to see a beautiful woman. Hello. That's it. But that's the problem. Not everybody can appreciate that thing. Not everybody's gonna like that. Right? And you know, I don't think like again, I don't think Alondra would like be like that lady, right? But she wouldn't like work there because of the fact that, you know, you have to dress like that. Like that would be insane to her. But it's like, yo, there's levels, bro. You're crazy. This man said there's a stigma. There's a stigma. Bro, there's not a stigma, bro. You're trying to make women look sexy as hell. And that's it. They don't want you to appreciate it? Bro.
Or less as a woman in general?
I don't know how I feel right now.
People's strong opinion really does affect.
Oh, hold on. Let's go back there.
Apparently, there's still that stigma out there. Did it make you feel less as a Hooters goer or less as a woman in general?
I don't know how I feel right now.
People's strong.
She didn't like that. She didn't like that. And you saw that. She did not like that at all.
Strong opinion really does affect our bottom line. So I got to figure out some other way to bring the customers in without really messing with the Hooter Girl uniform. Do you think that those comments would change your opinion about working at Hooters?
Not at all. At the end of the day, their husbands are still going to come in.
Hey, yo. Jody Wallen.
Well, I discovered a lot of things today. Yeah, there was one woman that said she would never, ever let her daughters, you know, work.
Yo, you ain't got to live like this, bro. You ain't got to live like this, bro. You already doing what you got to do by switching your outfit, bro. You don't have to live like this, bro.
At Hooters, but my two daughters, they say, hey, I want to work at Hooters. Absolutely.
No, he wouldn't.
The public perception today, which I knew was out there, I've never seen it firsthand, you know, with the public versus our Hooters girls one-on-one. I've never seen that before. That was a little bit eye-opening. That's definitely a burden that lies on my shoulders.
Today I'm in South Arlington, Texas, and I'm going to be assistant general manager inside the store. The GM in the store he's the coach. He's got all of his players underneath him. He's got to make sure the entire team works good together. I'm going to listen to the way he conducts himself and how he talks to his staff and just see exactly, you know, what kind of coaching job he's doing.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Hi, Scotty, how are you?
Scott, Jimbo. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Jimbo.
Pretty good.
Dude, we got...
This is going to be horrible. The motherfucker's named Jimbo. We are cooked, guys.
Gotta get rocking and rolling.
All right,
so,
okay.
That's your shirt. Okay.
Right.
Get changed, and then we will hook up in 2 shakes of lamb stem. There's a restroom straight back.
Straight in the back. Okay.
And to your right.
All right, thank you.
I don't like Jimbo.
All right, dude. Chop, chop.
I'm ready.
Come on. Today, you're the new guy. I'll be the old sage wise one.
All right. Well, I'm not the wise one, not one that comes
Not
to
yet.
restaurants.
But hey, we'll get you there.
All right.
You with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
The first thing we're gonna do is uniform lineup.
Right.
All right, bam. We're gonna line these girls up, and we're gonna have to inspect them.
Right.
All right, bam. Because we're not gonna put out an inferior product, and it all starts with the girls with Hooters.
Okay.
Make sense?
Right.
Today, your goal of the shift is to blow me away.
Okay.
Because I've got 50 other people lined up that want a set of keys.
I'm gonna try to blow you away.
Cool. All right, ladies, I'm sure you're wondering who the man to my left is. This is Scotty, okay? You can call him Scooter, all right? AKA Scotty. You with me? He's running the show. I'll probably be back in the kitchen helping out, okay? He's your man in Amsterdam today. All right, let's go. Form this line, form a perfect line. Make it straight. Bethany, front and center. We're looking at the hair. Is it styled?
It looks styled to me.
Okay, makeup, is it on?
Yes.
She looks like a Hollywood starlet.
Yes.
Right? Okay, that's what we're looking for. All right, Bethany, have a seat.
Okay.
Call your next name.
Raina? Is that right, Raina?
Compliment her.
They're not working? I see just one of them working, bro. That is insane. like, oh my God, I would lose my shit. Are they, what the hell is going on?
On her lack of nails. My, those are some non-glamorous nails you have. Have a seat.
When I first came in this morning, Jimbo made it very clear that, you know, we are about the Hooters girl.
You know, nail polish is nice. Hey, why don't you grab and get another tattoo before tomorrow, too, okay?
He was very clear on what the brand's about, but I don't think he's clear on how the brand should be treated.
We're now live and open, okay? We've got our first guest in the door.
How you doing? I'm first day on the job. They're trying to teach me how to be a manager here, so.
All right.
If y'all have any problems, it's me. It's not here.
Spinning a tray is rule number 1 to be a restaurant manager.
Oh, yo, Jimbo is on frat boy activity, bro. You are way too old to be on frat boy activity, bro. That is so embarrassing.
Hello, have a seat anywhere. Oh, look at the baby. He's as cute as he can be.
All right, Scooter.
Yes, sir. Can't look at the babies, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's enough kissing on the babies.
I like babies, so.
Cool. Rookie.
When the lunch rush is over, you don't need as many girls on the floor, so they start being cut. You know, you make less tips as the restaurant is less full, so a lot of the girls prefer to get cut.
All right, ladies, today, you want to go home? You want to leave early today? Cuts are going to be on games. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
So what am I supposed to do about school if I have to leave?
You're going to play my reindeer games.
You need to go to school?
Yes. Okay? All right.
Like, she has to go. And he's like, yo, you gotta do a little game for a little bit of change. Yo, Jimbo got me imbo. This ain't it.
Scooter, come with me. Okay. So maybe we'll do a bean eating contest, all right? Maybe we'll get all the girls, we'll shove their faces down in the beans and have them clean it up, you know?
Right.
Suck her down, good times, all right?
Do they seem to like those kind of things?
Hey, no rules.
No rules.
Okay? Girls are spoiled, man, so they're all prima donnas. All right?
Okay. If you want to play some games, there's other games you can play. It's disheartening.
Other games you can play? What? No. See, I got a problem with homeboy. I got beef with the CEO. I got beef on another level because it's like, what do you mean if you want to play games, there's other games you can play? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Like, what does that mean? There is no other games you can play. Plus, somebody has to leave. Somebody generally needs to go to school. You're going to cut people anyways. Cut the person that needs to go to school.
Has a heart attack.
Coming up, Jimbo's management style
Doggy.
horrifies Kobe.
What I saw in there has got me quite aggravated. I just want to pull him by his ear over to the side and say, hey, you can't do that.
And later, Kobe discovers he's still living in his father's shadow.
No one here talks about the son too much.
Nobody really.
He died! Nah, that's crazy, bro. He's going to really make these poor girls eat beans. At least some wings, bro. Beans, bro. Baked beans, bro. Not even like some good Hispanic nice beans, bro. Some baked beans. Somebody has been to Hooters. Please tell me, are they even good? The baked beans? Cause ain't no way, bro. I know I would lose. I would lose that joint, bro. How much would they make, bro? How's my watch doing? On top of the beans. Do you think the beans are good? The beans are bad. Gotta be bad, bro. Beans. This motherfucker eating beans. This motherfucker eating beans. Yo, I'm losing my mind over here. Yo, it's 2 a.m. Yo, I'm gonna get. Hold on. So I'm most probably end the stream like at 2:30. Possibly. That's.
Kobe Brooks, president and CEO of Hooters, has found a manager.
Maybe a good amount of sleep, I guess. Hopefully. Let's see. Anyways, he has the girls, and he's gonna start having them eat beans for some odd reason. For them to go home. And homeboy's not stepping in. But let's see what happens.
Manager who he thinks is way out of line. He continues his shift with Jimbo.
Are you serious? No. Oh.
love how they're still working.
Here's the rules of my game. The first girl that finishes her plate of beans will go home. You cannot use your hands, okay? So, go! Oh, get some of that. Come on, girl. Who wants to go home?
I just
oh, look. Ooh, doggy. Brianna, how are they, baby? Oh, they look tasty. Who doesn't want to spend the rest of the afternoon with me?
It's hard for me on this one to bite my tongue. If I could break cover, I would sit down and have a very long, serious talk with Jimbo. Yeah! The things I saw today were inappropriate. They were wrong. I don't want any part of it.
Come on, get them up!
What I saw in there just a minute ago has got me quite aggravated, so I'm going to be making a phone call to the owner of the franchise.
Please leave a message after the tone.
Not them not picking up.
Toby, you've got a manager there in the Dallas market that the way he approached and interacted with the girls, it's really not acceptable behavior. I think it is a serious matter. I think it needs some immediate action. After my shift yesterday, I've got some strong feelings about the way Jimbo's running that store.
Bro.
Now I'm in Fort Worth, Texas, and I'm going to be following the position of one of our female managers. The female manager has got to have some different obstacles than a male manager. I don't know what those are. We'll find out. Looking for Marcy?
Yes, I'm Marcy. Are you Scott? Nice to meet you. Okay, you ready to get Hooterified?
I am.
Is he finally gonna be trained right?
Are you ready?
Sure.
Are you scared?
No.
Don't be
It's
scared.
like a
Let's go.
woman.
Not at all.
All right, you
Tell me
ready?
what we're gonna do.
We're just gonna go around and kind of scan the area. It can get pretty chaotic. This is Scotty.
How are you?
Scotty.
Scotty,
It's
doesn't
Scotty,
matter.
Yeah. She needs to be clocked in. How long have you been working for free?
Do they get a discount or? I didn't know.
Do they get a discount? Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, I
Can
don't
we
know.
turn the air down?
Yes.
I don't have a babysitter for tomorrow night.
43. Have you been drinking today? Okay, well, I can sense that you're under the influence, so I'm not going to allow you to drink that beer, sir. It's all about multitasking. Yes, ma'am. This is the time it gets chaotic.
Yeah, I see that. Look what I did. And we got a spill on aisle 2.
See, sometimes...
Women. Leave it to the women to do shit right.
As a manager, you got to get dirty. And that's just part of the job.
Right.
Teamwork, teamwork, teamwork. Now we gotta go get beer. Grab a sixer out of there.
What do you do when you're not here?
I am a mother of 2. I have a 5 and a 4-year-old. Both girls.
Both girls?
Yes.
I have 3. I have 2 girls and a boy.
Oh, wow.
Your 5 and your 4-year-old, is that easier or more difficult than managing all the people here?
Yeah, it feels like I'm a mom here. But I was a Hooter girl since '99, so a lot of the stuff that the girls do, been there, done that.
It's refreshing to see that Marcy seems to have a lot better relationship with her crew than Jimbo did. Marcy respects her girls, and the girls respect her.
Now, right here, since this is their taking care of beauty room, this is where we post things, such as trainer meetings.
You go through a lot. Those girls were hammering you, wanting this and wanting that. It's hectic out there.
Oh, yeah.
You think it's easier for the girls to connect to a female manager than it is a male manager?
It is because I've been in their shoes. Being a mom, I guess I'm more that nurturing.
Yeah, the other one's
person.
Nurturing. Is the restaurant industry conducive with family life, or is it more stressful?
You saw how he kind of like, he's so condescending. I don't like this guy, bro. I don't like this guy. What is wrong with him, bro? He needs to make up for this shit, bro. He needs to make up for all the crimes that he has committed on other Hooter girls, bro. And he needs to give me a lifetime supply of wings, bro. Because what is wrong with this dude, bro? Like, come on. This is your best employee, bro. You can't be that condescending, bro.
Stressful. That's going to be some juggling.
Oh, it is. Always. Constant juggle with my kids. But I just try to spend as much time as I can with them, so.
It's hard to be away from them, I know.
Oh, it is. It is.
I love my kids, and I don't get to see them as much as I'd like to.
Right. It can be very stressful.
I think Marcy's working real hard to make a better life for herself and for her children. That's got to be tough when there's not a lot of leniency and time for her, because a person will eventually burn out doing that.
All right, it's nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
Mind you, by the way, her store was as busy or busier than the first guy. And she took the time to not only train him, but like take care of all her other girls, take care of her people, switch the freaking kegs, do everything. She genuinely did what needed to be done. Whenever something needed to be changed, something needed to be worked on, she genuinely did that. Like, that is insane that that other guy couldn't do nothing but just sit in a corner and just look at the guy struggle.
I am back in Atlanta, Georgia, here at Naturally Fresh. This is where we make salad dressings and dips, as well as the Hooters wing sauces. My dad began the business in 1966, and he loved this company till the day he died, and it was widely known as his baby. The morale here when Dad was here was extremely good. My dad used to walk the halls, talk to them, ask them about their families. This undercover job will be the most difficult of my trip so far. I know a lot of people still working on the floor here. There's one person I'm going to be informing, and that's Patty, and she's the one person that will be able to get me in and let me get my job done without being noticed.
Hello.
Hello, Miss Patty.
How are you?
I am going to be spending today
Yes.
in the plant. I haven't been in the plant since I was about, what, 16, 17, something like
It's
that.
been a while.
I'm going to come in and see that since Dad's passing, to see if people here...
So they don't know. Why did you just lie? He really sat there and just lied to us. He said people know him. They don't know you, bro. You're 16? You're like pushing 40, 50, bro.
They're as happy as they were.
I do hear comments from employees, and I have some concerns about the morale myself.
We're going to come in through the back way. Chip, a longtime employee here, he's going to help smuggle me in.
Hey, they gotta recognize me? You don't think so? No. All right, what am I doing today?
We're gonna go meet Ricky and then go make some wing sauces and some tails.
All right, perfect.
Yeah, Ricky, that's Scotty. Hey, Scotty,
how you
Ricky. I'm good. Hey, put him to work. Make him do the hard stuff. All right?
Tell me what to do, Ricky.
We were running some pails.
All right.
Some Hooters medium. It fills up on its own, so all you gotta do is make sure there's a bucket under there. Squeeze it both.
Takes two hands.
Two hands, yeah.
All right. Ricky, how long you been working here?
I'm going to 3 years.
Ricky, who's the owner? Is he nice?
The owner?
Yeah.
I think in 2006 he passed away, right when I started.
Yeah.
I never got to meet him, but I heard he was real nice. Everybody misses him. They say he was a real good guy. You guys about ready for a break? Yeah, we're ready for a break.
That's such cap. That's such cap. See what I mean, bro? Like that's a setup. They're like, can you talk about his dad? So like, you know, he can be happy and shit like that. Please talk about his dad.
Break. Let's go. We can go down in the break room.
My goodness.
I'll watch on you. Oh. The owner, you were here before he died, or you were here after?
When I first started, I think he had just recently passed away. Everybody here, they really miss him. They said when he was still the owner of this company, everything was good. Everybody said it was a real pleasure to work here. Since Mr. Brooks passed away, they said the bonuses went down and all that, so I don't think a lot of people want to be here.
And his son owns it now?
Don't make it obvious challenge, please. Like, homeboy laughing like a motherfucker. Like, it's obvious they told him to say these things.
I think his sons took over the company.
What's the word on him?
They probably hating the guy right now, but
No one here talks about
he knows
the
it's
son
him.
too much?
Nobody really. I don't know if they know him.
Hey, look, see?
I felt bad when Ricky says, yeah, the son's taking, it was almost like, yeah, the son's taking over and everything's, falling apart and everything. And it hurt. I mean, I felt like
He didn't say that. When the hell did he say that the stuff is falling apart? He just said people are not getting bonuses. And that was about it. He didn't say nothing else. What? Where the hell did he say that? Am I tripping?
Bonuses went down and all that, so I don't think a lot of people want to be here.
And his son owns it now?
Yeah, I think his sons took over the company.
His sons.
What's the word on him?
They probably hating the guy right now, but
No one here talks about the son too much?
nobody really. I don't know if they know him.
He's so narcissistic, bro. Like, why would you want people to talk about you? I'm so confused. You're not doing nothing for them, And you want them to talk about you?
I felt bad when Ricky says, yeah, the sun's taking, it was almost like, yeah, the sun's taking over and everything's, falling apart and everything. And it hurt. I mean, I felt like I've let down the Brooks family name. So I'm going up to the executive offices to talk to Patty about this. We're in my dad's office. It's just eerie walking in here. It really does feel like he's gonna say something at any minute. No one can fill this office. It's got a different feeling about it. Empty.
How do things go for you?
Ricky's a great guy, a good worker. He thinks the morale could be better. There could be some better vibe, better energy.
What I hear mostly is that they don't see you, they don't feel the family presence.
I think me coming back in and being seen a little bit more, even just to say hi and walk the floor, I think it'll go a long way to reassure them that, they're still in good hands and they're still in the Brooks hands.
I think that would really mean a lot to know a lot of us long-timers and the newcomers as well.
Love you, Patty.
Love you too, hon. Thank you.
You bet.
Bye.
I'll be in touch.
Okay, look forward to it.
I don't expect to fill my dad's shoes. I mean, that's impossible.
How staged do you want it? Yes. Literally, bro. That's crazy. Bro, he's a shadow of his dad. That's why he's tight.
Coming up, Kobe summons.
He's mad at the fact that he's a shadow of his dad and he can't really get out of that. And I'm pretty sure that's due to the fact of his dad always being so hard on them. I'm pretty sure. Like I told you earlier, parents do stuff like that. And of course, I can't speak to his lifestyle and how he grew up or whatever, but I know for a fact, I feel like the dad pushed him to have these things and to have this lifestyle, even though he didn't ask for it, which again is insane. And a lot of people would think oh, but you're the CEO of a $1 billion company or $500 million company. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, but that's not what you wanted to do, And you always want to make your parents proud or happy, even if you don't have a good relationship with them and stuff like that. And a lot of people will say no, but it's the truth. You do. You really, really do. And poor dude, honestly, poor dude. He has become a shell of what his dad was, and he wants to be that so bad. And not only that, he's very narcissistic, and he has to get out of that. Nobody cares who he is. Nobody cares, anything related to the family. Honestly, nobody cares who's running a company as long as you're running the company right and taking care of your people. That's all you got to do. If you want people to like you, if you want people to take care of you, you got to take care of your people. That's it. That's the only way for you to be loved and cared for from the people that work for you. If not, it's not going to work at all.
I've come to the end of my week undercover, and I'm calling my executive team together to tell them what I've learned over the past week. I'll be talking about the good and the bad and all the things we need to work on. Good afternoon.
Holy baby face.
I would have shaved my whole head for the experience that I went through. I've had some high experiences, and I've had a couple low experiences. We have some management that he wasn't respectful to the girls.
Who doesn't want to spend the rest of the afternoon with me?
What? Oh, wow. Yeah. Somehow he has slipped through the cracks. He's got some potential to do a lot of damage.
We can definitely retrain from a legal perspective.
Do you think his career can be salvaged?
I'm not certain, but we need to do something.
Why would you want to salvage that, bro?
Went to Naturally Fresh. Got a sense that when my father was around, it was a lot more family-like, and how things were so much better when he was alive. I can't do anything about that fact, but I can walk down and make sure that, reassure them that the Brooks name is still there.
At least cry.
After this week,
bro,
I love doing my job.
Wow.
A hell of a lot more.
That was horrible, bro.
Than I did 7 days. Now it's time for me to reveal my true identity to all the people that I've worked with for the past week.
A little nervous, a little bit of butterflies. Not sure what's gonna lie ahead.
Yeah, I feel a little bit excited. I could always use a little bit of adventure.
Should get fired.
Hey, you.
My name's not Scotty.
Who are you?
My name's Kobe Brooks. I'm president and CEO of Hooters of America.
Not his face. Not his face.
I have spent the last week undercover.
Awesome.
To get back into the Hooters brand from the bottom level.
You're pretty good at not acting like you know.
Yeah,
you know
I played dumb pretty good.
You did.
Thanks a lot for the tight shirt.
You played dumb? Okay, sure you did.
By the way.
Now you know what we go through every day.
Yep.
Yeah, I do. Brittany, Amanda. Listening to the things that you heard from the public, a lot of them were good, some of them not so good.
I think it exploits women.
Really?
A lot
So
more
what I want
good.
you two to do is I want you to help me with my marketing department to help me come up with a program and a campaign to educate the public on what Hooters does each and every year for our communities. I'll have my marketing department contact you. I want you in the print materials. I want you in the videos. Is that something you guys can help with?
I would absolutely do it. Thanks, Scotty boy.
Thank you.
That's it?
I think that's an awesome idea, just so people can really understand that we're not just Hooter girls.
We're not just girls that serve wings and serve beer. Like, we're real people.
Dave, your demeanor and the way you...
Yo, he does not respect women, bro. If he gives this motherfucker some money, bro, I am gonna... He doesn't respect them, bro. That is so fucked up. What?
You managed that store. It was good to see because it's exactly what it needed. It showed me again how difficult a very demanding and high volume store is.
Need to step this up a little bit? Because right now you're creating a traffic jam.
I got it. I know you're a
He
military
didn't do
guy.
nothing.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to make a $50,000 donation to the Operation Homefront in your name. It's a great military charity that you're probably familiar with.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Dave.
No problem,
Appreciate you
sir.
coming
Thank
in.
you. I was very, very happy with that. You're going to make a $50,000 donation in my name to something that's so near and dear to my heart with the military and those guys doing what they do now. So it was pretty awesome.
He didn't even ask him what charity he would like to donate. The fact that he didn't give him nothing either. Insane. Insane. Honestly, that's what he gets, though. Because he doesn't deserve a prize. Like, he didn't help. He didn't do nothing.
Awesome.
Marcy, what I got out of our
you gotta
time
give it the
together
world.
is
Come
we need
on.
to come up with some way to lessen the burden of stress, because restaurants themselves are inherently stressful. You know that. You were tired.
Oh, yeah.
We need to make sure that we don't lose the good people in our system. But one thing I can do for you is I want to send you and your family on a long vacation. Could be anywhere in the world.
Oh, wow.
All expenses paid. You just forget about Texas for a little while. You forget about your store and just rejuvenate those batteries and bring you back a little bit healthier than you are right now, because you're stressed. So all I need from you is you need to tell me where you want to go and send me some pictures. Okay?
Oh, I'll take tons.
All right?
Thank you.
Thank you, Marcy.
For him to actually give me the opportunity to spend more time with my kids, I mean, it's just awesome.
I mean, a vacation is nice. I would get the most expensive shit ever. But it's like, bro, what are we doing here?
More than I would have ever expected anyone to do for me.
Oh my God.
Anyone.
Nothing's going on. This is crazy. Oh,
It's time for me to speak with Jimbo, and I'm not really looking forward to it.
Scotty, what's going on, buddy?
Jimbo? I am not Scotty.
Okay.
I'm Kobe Brooks, the president and CEO of Hooters of America.
Ah.
Jimbo, the way that you interact with the girls, quite frankly, is inappropriate. You're no better than they are, and you're not giving them the respect that they need. You said, don't forget, all these girls are prima donnas.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way that your entire staff is made up of completely prima donnas.
Okay.
That's just stereotyping. You're
Oh my God, this guy, bro! Oh my Lord, what's up with this guy, bro? That's the thing that you take away from that. So you have some prima donnas on your team, but that's not fair. That you should call them prima donnas because some of them are there. Like, bro, what?
your whole cast of girls. There's lines that you don't cross.
Oh my God, how is this
Apology
guy CEO, bro?
to your staff is necessary in this situation. You do that for me when you go back?
If I'm too competitive and if I'm too harsh, man, it works. Shame on me if it's a bad thing being uber competitive. And I do have a track record of building sales and
You can build
fostering.
profit all you want. That's not what I want. It's all about being respectful. That's the bottom line. If I wasn't undercover, I would have pulled you aside and we would have had a talk right then and there. I am a proud father of 3 children, 2 of which are girls. I have always said that I have no problem with my girls working in Hooters.
Right.
But to be honest with you, I would have a tough time letting my girls work under your management. Okay?
He said, these are my 2 daughters, and I wouldn't feel comfortable with them working for you. And I took a step back, and okay, I get it. I get what he says, and yeah, I'll make it happen.
Still a manager, nothing changed. Wow.
From the bottom of my heart and for my father, thank you all for being part of the Hooters family. You just don't know how much it means to me. Thank you.
It was really awesome to meet him as a person.
That people up there actually do care about us.
Yeah. And for someone to actually care.
How? He didn't do nothing for y'all.
I mean, I'm just an ordinary person. There's nothing special about me.
Now that my journey is concluded, I know why I do my job now. I don't know if I even knew before. I'm working for my dad's legacy and what he built. My dad never was a man of complimentary words.
Bro, bro. Look, bro. Hooters CEO, Cody Brooks, bro. We need to talk, bro. There's no way you can go out like this, bro. You have to be better than this. I know. I believe in you, bro. I believe that you are better than this. They showed your worst traits and your worst things, bro. I know you are better than this. Please tell me that you are. Come on my show, YouTube or Twitch, please. Because there's no way, bro. Because this is insane.
But on rare occasions, he would look at you and he'd just give you that little nod or that little wink. I think I probably would have gotten a wink today.
She's down. Bro. Wait. Tomatoes, bro. I won't lie to you, bro. That was kind of whack. That was a letdown. I thought it was a little bit better. I guess things change in life sometimes. I don't know what to tell you, y'all. But it's been a pleasure. Cody Brooks, I mean, you gotta avenge yourself, bro. That wasn't it. But it's been real. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check another video. Look, right here. Right there, bro. Boom.